Okay. Hey, Hadija.
Yes, my dear.
Well, it's so nice to meet you.
Me too.
And I thought that I'd let some of my friends and companies in Sweden listen a little bit to who you are and your story.
Surely.
So why don't you say who you are, what business you're in, and a big challenge actually for your community and Africa and the business.
Okay, my dear. I'm Hadija Sserwanga. I'm a mother of 3. I have 2 girls and 1 boy. I'm a teacher by profession, but not in active service. I'm a social worker. I'm a commercial farmer. I am an environmentalist because I invest in biomass and solar. And I do some other things like handicrafts because I have to survive, of course. As a responsible mother, I must make money. Now, I work with several associations because being an environmentalist, we work with organizations that are meant to conserve the environment, but specifically we focus on sanitation, including sanitation in urban and peri-urban areas. Then, the national chairperson, Women in Cross-Border Trade in Uganda. I carry 2 hats. I'm the national chairperson, Women in Cross-Border Trade Uganda, and I'm the regional chair again of Women in Cross-Border Trade East Africa. My main challenge is how we empower women, especially of that young age, from the age of 18, the young girls. Because as a mother, I feel we should be the mentors to mentor the young ones, the young girls, because they have to take over from us. And as you know, in Africa, we have a problem of unemployment of the youth. And maybe you must have heard about it. And if you have never heard about it, this is news to you. Many of the girls we have on the streets are graduates, you can imagine. The problem of unemployment leads them to prostitution. So, with all the programs we have in place, with all the organizations we have advocating for the economic empowerment of women, I feel we must bring them on board. How do we empower them? They must learn how to make money. They must learn how to save. And there are so many sectors where they can invest. It's not only trade, even agriculture, agribusiness, food processing, handicrafts. So through my associations, the Women in Cross-Border Trade and the other associations we work with, we really try to encourage girls or women from the age of 18 to join the board so that we can move together. When we retire, they can take over from us because very soon they have to be mothers.
And
this is very common in the whole of East Africa. You find girls on the streets in Nairobi who are graduates, in Kampala the same, Dar es Salaam the same, Bujumbura and Rwanda. So we have to struggle as women in leadership to encourage them to join development programs.
Well, thanks for that. And tell me that you are here, of course, because we have the East African Women in Business platform as an organization that you're part of and working through. And so that unites many women in East Africa to work together, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so it would be interesting to hear cross-border trade then is not something that the whole cross-border trade issue and then the non-registered women working as businesses, it's not something that is at all, discussed at home in Europe in the same way. But tell me a little bit about how can you encourage, what are the challenges with the cross-border trade and the women that are working?
My dear, it's great you are talking about cross-border trade. In all countries in Africa, women who are single mothers or even those who are married, they try to survive and support their families. So, as you know, especially in East African region, many of us invest in commodity trade because commodity trade is to do with the food systems. Selling in small quantities, maize, beans, peanuts, fruits and what have you. Crossing borders, for example, from one country to another country, in small quantities, a basket full, a sack full, so that you can get something at the end of the day to support your family. But there are challenges. And the challenges are many, but I'm going to mention a few. We have the so-called non-tariff barriers. Women are ignorant about how to transact business at border points. All the procedures, the filling in forms, at times even education, low literacy levels is a hindrance because they don't know how to read. Many of the documents are in English, a language they don't understand. Then there is that attitude at, how do I face a customs official to ask for support? That sort of inferiority complex leads them into trouble. Then there is this issue of sexual harassment. At times, some security guys tend to capitalize on their weakness and ignorance, and they end up being sexually harassed. We have a documentary that has been developed. We interviewed disabled women from several border points, Kenya-Uganda border, Rwanda, Tanzania, and this is a real testimony. Women say to themselves, they don't hide, because surely they feel that level of informal trading can be upgraded to formal. The situation has to be harmonized. Because, of course, these are their communities. We don't expect them to shift from where they are and go and stay other places. So we have to harmonize the situation so that they conduct business. They conduct business in a friendly environment.
So how can you encourage them to register their business and to, become more assertive? How can you encourage them? Why should you register your business?
There are several advantages, because once you register your business, there are benefits. Firstly, the authorities will recognize you as someone who is responsible. You can even get support because you are known legally. You can invest in collective marketing because you have the documents. And there's several other benefits, even bulking. Because once you are a registered business, you can join hands and bulk your produce and get bigger orders. There are several advantages.
So lastly, tell me about your dress. And you make your own dress. You design your clothes, and you design your earrings and your...
You see, Sister Charity, I have to tell you this. I must thank God. This is a gift in my family, because I personally, being a teacher, I was really interested in, what can I say? Should I say artistic designs? And my girls have taken over from me because they are all doing art. I like the African prints. I like using my hands. I like matching colors, because my two girls, they know how to make earrings, necklaces, bangles, from even in local materials. I haven't mentioned something about waste. Charlotte, from today, you should know there's nothing like waste. It's we human beings who waste.
It's an asset.
Waste. Yes, it's an asset. Because from waste you can get very nice things, like the drinking straws. You can make very nice sandals, very nice earrings, very nice belts. So I try to encourage my fellow women and my own daughters. We can utilize the waste. You can even make very nice earrings from wood, from bamboo, from feathers, the birds, the feathers. You can make very nice earrings. So I have that artistic skill in me and my two girls.
Thank you. It's wonderful, and I think many of the Swedish viewers that look at this will want to get in contact with you, do business with you, and maybe get involved in supporting cross-border trading.
Yes, and if Charlotte, I don't want to forget, surely, cross-border trade is trade, but we know how our business impacts the environment. So we have a very nice strategic plan of encouraging our border communities to conserve the environment. The use of polythene bags, the way we manage waste. We feel it is important if we can invest in the green technology. We want to balance trade, production, trade, and the environment. Because I personally am an environmentalist. Because again, I'm a team leader of an NGO that is responsible for environmental conservation in my own district.
That's a nice ending. Thank you.
Okay,
good luck.
Greetings to all the people in Sweden with all love from Uganda.